Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. No one expected jealousy to sound this gentle. When a host casually asked a question on a talk show, Xiao Zhan paused, smiled nervously, and then admitted something that shook the YiZhan fandom to its core. He once scolded Wang Yibo not out of anger, but out of jealousy. What happened next wasn't drama. It wasn't scandal. It was softness. And Wang Yibo's response quiet, romantic, and powerful enough to rewrite how fans see their bond forever. It was supposed to be just another light-hearted moment. Another harmless question in front of cameras, bright studio lights, and millions of curious eyes. But the second Xiao Zhan hesitated, everyone felt something real was about to surface. With a shy laugh and eyes that couldn't quite meet the camera, Xiao Zhan admitted he once scolded Wang Yibo. Not professionally, not publicly, but personally. And then came the word no one expected him to say out loud. Jealousy. For fans who have followed Xiao Zhan from his gentlest smiles to his quiet resilience, this confession felt deeply human. He wasn't the flawless idol in that moment. He was just a man overwhelmed by emotion, unsure how to handle what he felt for someone standing right beside him. The studio went silent. Because jealousy between co-stars is supposed to be ugly, competitive, toxic. But Xiao Zhan didn't describe it that way. He spoke softly, almost apologetically, explaining that he felt unsettled not because Wang Yibo did something wrong, but because he cared too much. Too deeply. Enough to lose composure. And right there, the narrative shifted. This wasn't about conflict. This was about vulnerability. As fans replayed that clip again and again, one question lingered in everyone's heart. How would Wang Yibo respond? And that answer came quietly, but it echoed everywhere. Wang Yibo didn't interrupt. He didn't laugh it off. He didn't deflect. He listened. And that alone already spoke volumes. When it was his turn, Wang Yibo's voice was calm, steady, almost tender. No defensiveness. No ego. Just understanding. He didn't deny the moment. He didn't minimize it. Instead, he accepted it. He said he understood Xiao Zhan's feelings. That he never took the scolding as something negative. That he knew it came from emotion, not malice. And just like that, jealousy transformed into something else entirely. Fans noticed how Wang Yibo didn't frame himself as the victim. He framed Xiao Zhan as someone who cared. Someone who felt deeply. Someone worth protecting, not judging. In that moment, the distance between co-stars and something more blurred, at least emotionally. Not because of rumors. Not because of imagination. But because of sincerity. Social media exploded. YiZhan trended globally. Clips were slowed down, analyzed, replayed frame by frame. Not for scandal but for softness, because how often do we see two top-tier stars, under immense pressure, speak about jealousy with this much maturity, with this much respect, and yet, the most powerful part of this story wasn't what was said on stage. It was what was felt. For many fans, this moment hit closer than expected. Because jealousy is something we're taught to hide, to deny, to feel ashamed of. But Xiao Zhan didn't hide it, and Wang Yibo didn't reject it. That dynamic, one admitting weakness, the other responding with calm acceptance, felt almost unreal in an industry built on perfection. YiZhan fans weren't just watching idols anymore. They were watching emotional honesty. Some fans said it reminded them of their own relationships, friendships strained by misunderstanding, feelings left unspoken, moments where jealousy wasn't about possession but fear of losing connection. And that's why this clip never faded. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was intimate. Even today, when new interviews surface, when both actors walk separate paths, this moment lingers like a quiet memory that refuses to disappear. Because it wasn't scripted. It wasn't rehearsed. It was real. And in a world where everything feels curated, that kind of authenticity stays with you. Maybe this wasn't a confession meant to change headlines. Maybe it was never meant to mean anything more. But for fans, it became a reminder that even the brightest stars feel insecure sometimes. That even calm silence can be an act of love. That understanding doesn't always need grand gestures, sometimes it just needs listening. Xiao Zhan's honesty. Wang Yibo's gentleness. Two different energies meeting in one fragile moment. And whether you see it as friendship, partnership, or something beautifully undefined, this was a memory carved into the hearts of those who witnessed it. Not because it promised forever, but because it showed care without fear. And maybe that's why, years later, we still talk about it, still feel it, still remember exactly how it made us pause and breathe. If this moment stayed with you too, don't just scroll away. Leave a comment not about rumors, but about feelings. What did you feel when you first watched this clip, and if this story touched you, stay here with us. Some moments deserve to be remembered together.